are in, and in the next half hour, another Nancy will crash out of the competition. Andrew Lloyd Webber is sitting uncomfortably on his throne. He knows there may be another difficult save in store for him later. Here, performing Who Will Buy, and hoping they haven't sold themselves short, please welcome our final 7 Nancys. Which Nancy goes on to be Cameron McIntosh's leading lady in the West End is up to you. Remember, Andrew only has the power to save one girl each week up until our grand final. Then you take control and exclusively decide who gets that role. It's a public vote. Anything can happen. Look at Boris Johnson in London. Do you know what I mean? Now, as well as the sing-off, we'll be revealing which Nancy our Olivers have exclusively chosen to perform with them. Plus, our Nancys will be going down the pub with EastEnders star Barbara Windsor for their next mission. Back again is the expert panel. Please welcome Torchwood star John Barrowman, West End leading lady Denise Van Outen, legendary pagan Barry Humphries, and the phantom genius Andrew Lloyd Webber. Now, last week, Andrew was sent into a tizzy after you put Keisha and Neve into the bottom 2. But will he be angry later? Can't wait to find out. In the meantime, here's what's been happening in Nancy and Oliver land.
Let's keep this party polite. Never get out of my sight.
It was a little bit strained at the top with a couple of the notes there, but you pulled it back.
All that jokey Jodie was under wraps, which I was very pleased to see.
I just wanted the first song to go with the bang, and I think I just tried too hard. Oh, no.
That's Mr. Bojangles. Calling Mr. Bojangles.
I just feel that you still have a limited range of expressions.
You told that story, you had multiple expressions in your face, and they would be seen from the back of the stalls. No doubt. Great performance.
Thank you very much.
There was a little crack in the middle, but you know what? Sometimes emotional cracking is better than perfection.
You're the wonderful professional actress who'd always keep the curtain up.
It was brilliant from Andrew. I just thought,
yes! I can hear the sound of violins long before it begins.
I can appreciate it's very, very difficult to sing and dance at the same time. You handled it like a true pro.
I asked you to be delicious, and you were.
That is the best result I could have ever hoped for.
Harry, you're chosen today.
The way you hold your knife, the way we dance till 3.
That little nod at the end of your number said it all. Baby, I'm back.
That was a very intelligent and lyrical reading of that great song.
My only concern is your age and whether or not your voice is quite strong enough.
There is nothing sadder than...
That was the performance of the series. I'm speechless.
That was the greatest performance I've ever heard a young girl of your age give.
I was so excited to be on stage and be myself, and I just enjoyed every minute of it.
Hey, big spender! Hey, big spender!
It was just the right amount of sexiness and cheekiness required for that number.
I didn't feel that those saucy looks really worked.
You did very well with it. I just don't quite get that final connection with an audience yet.
I don't know what I need to do to please these people.
What a night. Some amazing performances. Now, you may remember last year our Josephs were struck by the curse of the coat. Well, this year our Nancys could have been struck by the curse of Barry Humphries. Yes. We thank David Summerfield from West Sussex for writing to us, saying Barry may be responsible for some spooky goings-on in Nancy land. Let's see, shall we?
Nancy's, beware the curse of Barry. Because it seems if he says you're not Nancy, you're in the sing-off. It began in the first week when Humphries got the hump with Amy.
Who is not Nancy?
Amy.
Amy ended up in the sing-off, and he's been working his wizardry ever since.
Keisha. Tara. Francesca. Keisha.
So, ladies, if Barry chooses you tonight, you better stop practicing the sing-off song. Your locket could be hanging by a thread.
Whoa. Nancy, you better watch out. There's a Humphries about. But will he be right later? Of course, calm. This isn't just a singing competition. Our eventual winner has a gritty, dramatic role to play. Nancy was a bawdy lass in a tough East End pub, so who better than Barbara Windsor and Denise to put them through their paces in the rowdiest pub we could find?
This week, Denise invited our Nancys to a place filled with East End spirit. No, not Walford. This is the original Queen Vic.
I thought it'd be a good idea to put you in a real-life environment today, somewhere where Nancy would hang out so that you can live and breathe the character.
And to assist them, we've enlisted the help of the quintessential charming landlady.
Get out of my pub!
Barbara Windsor!
When you know that Barbara Windsor's going to be here, you kind of have to up your game because she's pretty amazing.
First, they need to convince the locals that they can play a Cockney with a scene from Things Ain't What They Used to Be. This play launched Bab's career, so she offers some pearls of wisdom.
Jax is a fiver.
Yeah, that's right.
Sick and tired of this gaff is your place.
If anyone knows Cockney, it's Barbara.
You want to remind him? Oi, you. Do you know, it's that kind of thing, isn't it?
Our East End girls are really down to earth, feisty, they don't take no rubbish.
She'd need to be tough, be able to take anything life throws at her.
They really need to focus and they need to nail this character.
We don't want to be rated again, do we?
And if we do get raided, who's going to carry the can back?
Because otherwise I'm making a living.
What about that time I took you out in a bender?
Remind me.
If I didn't know she was Scottish, I'd look at her and think, oh, she's Cockney.
Everyone got topped off for doing it in Bert Smith, innit?
Jessie, it's got all the emotion and everything, but she panics terribly with the accent.
Then it's time to get serious, as Denise wants to really test their acting with the tear-jerking scene from Blood Brothers.
You're really clever, aren't you?
I thought I'd never see him again. I just wanted him to have a picture of me.
Jodie's performance was very gutsy, which is what Nancy is.
She was really acting it from the heart.
But what is the point?
I still need to see more grit from Sarah. I'm still not quite believing that she's an East End girl.
I know what you're trying to do to me. You gave him that locket, didn't you?
Samantha really impressed me right from the word go. She seemed to have captured it.
I'm not a perfect actress, I know that, but I think I've progressed since the beginning of this competition.
I thought I was never going to see him again. I gave him a picture even though he'd never know.
I like Neve as an actress, but she gets very nervous, so she needs to lose her inhibitions a little bit more.
I thought I would never see him again. I just wanted him to have a picture of me.
Rachel's a very strong actress. She never falters.
Unless I can make you go, but you won't.
Very good. Oh, wonderful. Oh, my God. Wonderful.
I saw something in Jessie today that I've never seen before. She showed real, true emotion, and she really, really moved me.
I saw 3 real Nancys, Jessie, Neve and Ashley.
Jessie, I put top of the list.
I'd like to see Ashley on the stage.
Rachel and Neve have got what it takes.
It's last orders for one Nancy as the sing-off is just around the corner. But which two Nancys will be performing in front of Andrew Lloyd Webber later? Here with the Lionel Bart classic, Things Ain't What They Used to Be, please welcome our final 7. first, because, of course, you did work with the Nancys this week. Who put the best core blimey performance on just now?
I saw plenty of core blimey from Jessie.
Very good. John, who stood out for you?
I love the way she looks in heels, and I saw plenty of core blimey from Neve.
All right. Barry, who was standout there for you?
Jodie stood out for me in that performance.
Okay. And Andrew, who warmed the cockles of your heart?
As opposed to the heart of my cockles.
Yes.
I'm not going to single anybody. I was so nervous yesterday because I just think all these girls are terrific, but Jessie was outstanding once again.
All right. Well, we know Andrew and the panel have their views on who could and couldn't be Nancy, but it appears our Olivers also have their firm favourites. This week, we asked them to pick one Nancy they'd like to perform with. They gave us some very interesting insights, but which girl did our urchins choose?
This week we were given a special secret mission. We've been watching you all week and have voted on the Nancy we want to sing with us in this week's show. I will now deliver the results of the Oliver jury. Jodie.
Oh, thank you.
You're not our Nancy this week. Samantha and Neve. You're not our Nancy's this week. Ashley and Rachel. You're not our Nancy this week. So that means it's between Jessie and Sarah. Sarah, you are our Nancy this week.
I feel amazingly touched and sillily weeping like a big girl. That's really lovely.
Oh, weeping like a big girl. It's like having our Josephs back. So, Sarah is the Olivers' chosen one. Performing together from Gypsy, please welcome Sarah and our Olivers.
Wherever we go, whatever we do, we're gonna go through it together.
We may not go far, but sure as a star. Wherever we are, it's together. Wherever I go, I know he goes.
Wherever I go, I know she goes. No fists, no fights, no feuds, and no egos. Amigos, together. Through thick and through thin, all out or all in. And whether it's win, place, or show. With you for me,
And me for you, we'll muddle through
whatever we do together. Wherever, together, wherever we go. We go in our groove, we tour in our truth. We land in the soup, but we know the things we do by threes. A perfect team.
Know this way, Louise.
Together, together, wherever, together, wherever we go.
Very good. Now, Andrew, did you see a real chemistry there between Sarah and the Olivers?
Fantastic, I thought. I think she was having fun, wasn't she?
Yeah,
That's
well-
what we wanted to see.
It is. It was all fun then. Sarah's obviously a hit with our boys, but does that mean she's a hit with you at home? The results are coming up next. Now, the sing-off is the ultimate test of strength and nerve, and to make sure our Nancys are fully prepared, earlier this week, Andrew gave them a masterclass that could come in very handy.
As if the sing-off wasn't hard enough, this week the Lord is personally coaching the girls to sing one of his own songs. As if we never said goodbye. He knows every note.
The sing-off song comes from Sunset Boulevard, and it's a very emotional moment in the show. It's going to be a very emotional moment for me, because it ends up with Please Don't Ever Make Me Say Goodbye. And she's in wonderment looking at this space, you know.
I don't know why I'm frightened.
You never prepare yourself fully for the sing-off song, because it's the last place you want to be.
No one wants to sing it, but you just got to kind of do the best you can.
No whispered conversation.
I've been in a sing-off once before. It's so horrible and nerve-wracking. I felt like my heart was busting out of my costume. I was so nervous.
I don't want to be
It's great for me to have one of my songs in this situation because I can judge what the girls are doing, and hopefully I've told them enough about it so that they can understand the dramatic situation.
Your career is in the hands of one man and one man's decision.
This week, the pressure is on. Andrew has worked with us on the sing-off song, but we really hope we don't end up there.
Well, good luck. I will see you all on Saturday.
That song, like his song for Andrew Lloyd Webber, is just it's just overwhelming.
Well, this sing-off is going to be incredibly important for me because I'm going to have a very, very tough choice because all of them have got something.
Even Andrew doesn't want to be in Andrew's shoes tonight. Before we announce the results, let's ask the panel, based on this week's performance, who is not Nancy? John.
Jodie.
Denise.
Sarah.
And Barry.
Ashley.
There are only 5 guaranteed places in next week's live show. The 2 Nancys with the fewest votes must perform in our sing-off in front of Andrew. He could only save one of them. Another Nancy's dream is about to come to an end. All your votes have been counted and verified. I will now announce the results in no particular order. Jodie. You could be Nancy. Congratulations. Please leave the stage.
Thank you.
Samantha. You could be Nancy. Well done. Jessie. Congratulations, you can still be Nancy. Go join the others. Sarah. You're in the sing-off. Please come and join me. Rachel, Ashley and Neve, please step down and form a line. Thanks to the viewers' votes, 2 of you are safe and have a guaranteed place in next week's live show, but 1 of you is on very dangerous ground and is in the sing-off with Sarah. Neve. You could still be Nancy. Well done. Ashley. You could also still be Nancy. Congratulations. Please leave the stage. Which means, Rachel, you are in the sing-off. I'm sorry. Sarah, please join Rachel. Okay, Sarah and Rachel, you 2 are the least popular Nancys. Now, 1 of you received the lowest number of votes. And if it were down to viewers' votes alone, I can reveal the person that would be out of the competition is Rachel. But, Rachel, there is still hope, as Andrew may decide to save you. You must both now perform As If We Never Said Goodbye from Sunset Boulevard. It's the song all 7 of you have been rehearsing with Andrew this week. None of you wanted to sing. Remember, Andrew will be watching you very closely and is expecting you to do his song justice. Sarah, you will begin the sing-off, and then Rachel. Here, singing to impress Andrew Lloyd Webber and win his casting vote. It's Sarah and Rachel.
why I'm frightened. I know my way around here. The cardboard trees, the painted seas, the sound here. Yes, a world to rediscover. But I'm not in any hurry, and I need a moment. The whispered conversations in overcrowded hallways. The atmosphere is thrilling here as always. Things as if we never said goodbye. I don't want to be alone. That's all in the past. This world's waited long enough. I've come home at last. This time will be bigger. Than we knew it. So watch me fly. We all know I can do it. We'll have early morning madness. We'll have magic in the making. Yes, everything's as if we never said goodbye. Don't ever, ever make me say goodbye.
Rachel, ladies and gentlemen. Really extraordinary performances from both of you. That was an amazing, amazing sing-off. But who has ultimately done enough to convince Andrew? Andrew, you've now got to decide. Sarah or Rachel? Who will you save?
Having worked with you, I really, really deeply are concerned about you girls. So I've been given a real googly tonight again. However, thinking about it long and hard, I'm going to save Rachel.
Congratulations, Rachel. It was close, but you get to join the others. You could still be Nancy. Okay, Sarah. I mean, you have been such a trooper, beautiful voice. You must be disappointed.
I am gutted, but I've had an absolutely amazing time, and I feel thrilled to be here.
Why is Sarah going home, Andrew?
I feel this is my fault because I wanted you to do Mr. Bojangles in the way you did, and I think you did it wonderfully. However, I have to think as a producer, and I do think Rachel is rock solid. And there were moments where I thought maybe you were a bit fragile.
Okay.
But you were wonderful and you did exactly what I asked. And I feel dreadful.
All right, well, I know everyone in this room loves you, but you have one more thing to do for us, Sarah. You've got to sing one last time.
No worries, thank you.
All right. So Sarah is not Nancy, and now 6 hopefuls remain. Join me again next Saturday at the slightly later time of 7:30 here on BBC One, when our Nancies will fight it out once more to become the ultimate leading lady, plus find out which Oliver is next to go through to the semi-final. Until then, I'll leave you with Sarah and our Nancies to say goodbye in their own special way. See you next Saturday.
Cheerio, but be back.
needs me. Oh yes, he does need me. In spite of what you see, I'm sure that he needs me. If you are lonely